and stuff. Is there just a way to toggle whenever you hold down Alt and it shows all the loot? Is there a way to just permanently toggle that?
Say that again?
You know when you hold down Alt and it just shows all the loot that's sitting on the floor?
Oh, press Z.
Oh, okay. See, there we go. Okay. See, there we go. God, I really want Josie to get on so I can go kill Balhazak because I don't have any investigations for him. And he does, and I want to go kill him to get more investigations. Yeah, how do you get investigations? Do you just kill something multiple times and it just happens?
Tracks.
Okay, yeah, you just get more research points on them.
Yeah, sometimes tracks, you'll find random tracks out in the middle of nowhere. You pick them up, you get an investigation.
Okay.
If you're if you're looking for investigations for small monsters, then yeah, you just kill them. But when you kill Hornetars, there's a chance you'll get an investigation for them. Which is super useful if you're farming Hornetars. Oh, sweet. If you want to see my build in action, I've got it streaming right now.
Alright, just 1 second. Where do I go to see that?
I linked it. Is it not working?
Oh, there we go. Sorry. We're streaming. Where do I go to see that?
I linked it. Is it not working?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, there we go. Sorry. We're streaming.
I'm getting feedback from you and it's echoing back.
Where do I go to see Yeah, it just started boring down. Okay, yeah, I see that. There's just a bunch of fireballs flying out every time you attack.
Let me find a big group.
So are you doing basic attacks to do that?
No, it's a skill. But yeah, it is also a basic attack because it's an attack.
Yeah, I pretty much never use the basic, just standard attack anymore.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dying.
This, I would say, Captain.
Yeah, I think you're in the exact same area that I'm in. Where do I go to see that?
The area you're in?
What's it called? I can't remember the name.
I'm in the wetlands.
Yeah, yeah, that's where I am. I'm going to do this thing for, what's the name? The bandit or Oira. I don't want to kill her, because the reward she gives me is better. Can we like join the same server or something?
I'm not sure.
I tried to do that with Josie one time, but there was like a bunch of problems. I think it was too high of a level or something. And then he played the game for like an hour, then he never touched it again. When I explore these different areas, I do the same thing I did in Diablo. I just run around and trace around the wall, like the outer edges of the entire level, and then I start moving into the center. To find whatever's in there.
I don't know if you saw, but I picked up a really nice item while I was streaming briefly. So now on top of all the other crazy stuff I do bonus lightning damage on all of my attacks, and if I kill an enemy that's electrocuted, I summon lightning out of the sky constantly.
You hear that? That's the sound of nature taking its first diesel breath in far too long.
Every day, my friend.
Okay, so Rerock sends me to kill Oak, and then I go to Oak, and he's like, if you kill Elvira, I will give you a reward.
Depends on what reward you want. Oak gives tanky stats. One of them gives mana. The other one gives crit or something like that. I'm going with Oak. I'm doing his quest now.
Yeah, Elvira gives critical, so 15% to all elemental resistances, 20% global critical strike. Oh, no, that's critical. That's not critical chance. That's damage if you get a crit. I think she's right now.
No, you can change your mind, but as soon as you kill one, they're not an option anymore.
The first guy, Aramir, wants me to kill all of them. All he does is give me 2 passive skill points, so I'm not doing that.
Which is pretty good.
Well, I guess, but I'd rather have like those big bonuses. Well, I'm gonna look at the last
I
guys.
mean, 2 skill points can get you pretty close to a big bonus like that. Each one, I think, is pretty fair. Personally, I'm trying to milk out every bit of health regen I can.
I'm gonna talk to the last guy. I don't know where he is. Creighton can be found at the Broken Bridge, east of town.
Level up.
Yeah, I'm going for these 3 upgrades that basically give me 100% chance critical, or critical chance. And they do knockbacks. Whenever I get a critical strike with a bow. Just a bow though. Which is all I'm ever gonna use probably.
I feel dirty for being this strong and also so tanky.
Perhaps. I feel pretty strong, like I can do a lot of damage. I just feel like the only problem I have is whenever the enemies get up to me, I can't take that much damage. I have a little bit of life steal, but I have to use my skill where I fire an arrow and teleport to where it lands. And whenever I shoot it, it leaves a clone where I was. That skills for a little bit.
That's pretty cool.
It only stays there for a couple of seconds, so. The goatmen are so. I forgot about those things. I just found a couple.
Thorn affected the trinket that I picked up during
That would only slow me down. That would only slow me down.
It's a really good copper plate chest piece. It has 250 armor and 42% increased armor.
Holy. I need that.
Is there a way I can trade it to you?
Nah, I don't need it that bad. Is it rare?
It's yellow, so I don't know if that's rare or not.
It is.
Reflects 2 physical damage to that is 2 damage, like nothing.
It's pretty low. It's good if you boost it though.
Yeah. I swear these enemies just infinitely spawn while I'm in my menus.
It feels like it.
I really want to use this plague mask, but it's not as good as what I have on right now. Because I love how plague doctor masks look. I don't know why.
You hear that? I do believe you and I are beginning to see eye to eye, Color.
You ever see those plague doctor 4chan posts?
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah. Now it looks like it should be a teleporter pad, but it's not. Actually, I forgot I have 3 games to finish right now. I still need to finish Monster Hunter. Bought Rise of the Tomb Raider for like $8 on GTA. It's really
Candy likes that game. I don't like it.
that thing's pretty fun. I just really like 3D platformers like Uncharted and that. I really like that genre. And I still need to finish Divinity, the original Sin 2.
Platformers and racing games are my 2 least favorite genres.
I used to like racing games a lot. I'm kind of grown out of the past couple of years.
That will only slow me down.
I don't want to drop anything. No, I'll drop this. No. This yellow. I don't want to drop that. Vengeance, Thirst, and Needle Fist. Don't do melee though.
You're using bows?
Yeah.
Well, if we can trade items, I just found a decent bow. I'm sure we can somehow.
I feel like there is a way.
Yeah, it just has a crap ton of elemental damage loaded on top of it. If you're going for a crit build though, it might not be great.
Yeah.
It's got like 30 fire, ice, and lightning damage.
Oh, I don't get what's going on here. my main hand critical strike chance whenever I check out my character sheet is 10.26%, but the bow I have has 6% critical strike chance plus 14% critical strike chance, and it's little modifications or whatever at the bottom. Why does it say I have 10% when I look here? Oh, main hand critical strike chance or critical strike multiplier for ailments is 100. Or main hand critical strike multiplier also, but that's damage. That's also damage, never mind. Whatever. Oh, I forgot this game in the chat. This game isn't like randomly generated at all, is it?
Yes, every map is randomly generated every time you visit it.
Alright.
Super complicated.
Very Diablo.
The white
Ask.
beast spirit is at rest. Be kind.
I have so many things in my storage box. You know, when it comes to games like this, I never know. Whenever I find like an item that I like, I never know if I should keep it and like upgrade it a lot, stuff. Because I always feel like I'll find something better eventually,
Just,
or in like 10
Use-
minutes.
I've found that just using whatever works is best. Whether it means hanging on to something or Otherwise, just if it works, use it. You can do a lot of min-maxing, but at the end of the day, like, there's just so much in this game. Oh my god. I just found a lot of stuff.
I am no beast of London.
You know, I do actually have melee weapons in my second slot, but I don't think I ever use them. And I have 2 daggers in. Oh, that's a sword. I always love inventory screens like this where it's like a grid and you can organize however you want. They have like physical size.
I kinda wish you could rotate objects there.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Like you can make a sword to lay flat.
Yeah. Unless I'm just dumb and there is a way.
You know, there probably is a way.
I can't figure it out. Oh, I just found the item I've been looking for.
You're looking for a specific item?
Yes, I was looking for an armor piece with 3 linked red slots. Oh, it's about to get nutty.
Really get
Nutty.
overpowered.
Oh, it's about to get so nutty.
God, there's so many just like little weird coin items and stuff. There's just so many items. There's just so many things.
I know, I love it. Just so much hot garbage.
There is something I like about coming into a game like this and you just slammed in the face with all these weird items. You have no idea what they do. And then you eventually just have to figure out how it all works. Reminds me of Warframe. Except I never continued playing Warframe.
Yeah, I stopped playing Warframe for Destiny, and then I kinda stopped playing Destiny because it was trash.
It's bad. I still highly recommend that one day buy Destiny 1.
If it comes out on PC, I will do it.
It won't. Well, you know, with how Destiny 2 is performing right now, maybe it will.
Maybe it will.
I think Bungie's like scrambling to regain their player base right now. They're actually making good changes every now and then, but it's too little too late, as they like to say. Damn damage has already been done. Like, I think the best comparison I like to make is, you know, in Destiny 2, you scroll over to your inventory screen. There's all you have is like XP coins. That's about it.
Say that again.
You know, in Destiny 2, when you go over to your like inventory tab, and all you have is just coin.
Yeah.
Just one glance at Destiny 1's inventory tab, and you see the difference in complexity, like immediately. Just so many more interesting items. Skulls and over it.
Oh my god, this is so nice.
Let us speak of life will lose it. My sculpture complains that it is.
She played Diablo at all.
Just a little bit.
Played Diablo too quiet. I never. I like this more.
Yeah, this game's just freaking good. And it's so complicated, but so simple at the same time.
Today I am quite the
And it's free.
Yeah, and it's super free. Is it pay to win at all? Let me check out the shop.
I have no idea, honestly. I know there's a lot of cosmetic microtransactions.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's
Yeah, you got weapon effects,
the only
skill
thing.
effects.
The only thing that actually affects gameplay is the stash tabs for more bank space.
Yeah, that's true. Everything else is actually just effects, like visual. That's really nice. Dude, these skill effects look like they are probably really cool.
I bet.
Increases the standard effect and impurity of elements or skill gem. Oh god. I wonder how many skills there are in this game. there's a lot. Then there's ball skill. Ball has knock.
Let us speak.
My sculpture.
Jesus, where is the guy? Been looking for, I don't know what his name is. Dude at the broken bridge for a while. Want to see what he can if I help him.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's That's cool. I kill these weird skeleton dog things. I can walk over them and turn them into my allies.
Yeah, that just started happening to me too. Maybe it's an event.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I've got a whole pack of skeletons behind me.
Pack of skeleton dogs.
They're just skeletons.
They're really strong.
Did you talk to Katarina, Master of the Dead?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's what it is. Bring them back to Katarina, and she'll
Oh yeah, that completes the quest.
complete the quest for you.
Nitro.
Let me see if I can add you or something. What's
Yeah, I
your
think there's
name?
Let me find it. I don't know what my exact name is here. Could
I
be
don't
my
know.
character name.
Yeah, I don't know my character name.
My character name is Bastion Anorexia. No, it's Astros. Or some.
Astris.
I guess I named my first character with the M and had to put the S for this one.
Just asterisk.
Astromaterexia, except the M is an S. Astrum. There's no space. Yeah, there we go. Keybone. Alright, you're grayed out on the left side. I don't know what that means. I guess it means we're not in the same session.
You can use a town portal. Maybe I'll see you there.
I think you will.
You wanna try it?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm at the town. Oh, sweet.
There you are. Right here. Sent you a trade request. Oh, hold on. If you want that chess piece, I have to get it out of my box because that's where I put it.
Alright. Sweetness. I'm in your world now. That is a really powerful chess piece. Holy crap, that 42% increased armor. Yeah, I'll wear that. Oh,
Now you're even more immortal.
God, what's my resist?
God.
My resist is up to 56%. I brought it up a whole like 8% flat. I went through your portal.
What does that do? Oh, you just go to the portal I sat down. I went through your portal.
Did you? Well, I'll go through my portal then.
Oh, it worked.
Sweet. Now we got a tank and a DPS.
Alright, I'm still trying to find that dude.
Which one?
Oh, they want me to kill. What's his name? It's not Oak, it's the other one. Crichton.
Crichton?
Yeah, the broken
you-
bridge.
Yeah, he's all the way to the east. You're better off going back to town.
Oh, he's at the east.
Yeah, he's on the far, far east. Here, I'll use that portal. Have you gone to the east yet?
I don't know.
Hit
I
you.
killed Oak.
Hit you. Can you go to the east yet? Like, fast travel?
Oh, yeah. I mean, isn't the crossroads, that's the east, right?
Yeah, we need to go to the
Oh,
broken bridge.
Wetlands. Okay. There we go.
We need to go to the... Yeah, so you can stand on this, and then go to the broken bridge to get there.
Here, hold up. What's going on here?
Do you have the broken bridge?
No, I don't.
you have crossroads?
I thought I did. I was just there.
Did you step on the waypoint though?
I guess I didn't step on a waypoint.
Okay, I'll go back to the encampment and I'll go with you.
I'll go ahead and head there. Yeah, I already went through this area. Got your DPS enough already. I'm the tank, I'm the DPS, I'm the whole raid team. This guy's a big.
Oh, he's rolling.
Sort of target quiver.
I am no beast.
I blew through my mana really fast. That's odd. Can someone a totem with this shit?
I don't know if you'd be interested in this item. That cloth belt. It's not terrible.
Probably not. I'm more interested in like the cloth belt I have, or the rustic sash I have gives me 19 physical damage. I like stuff that gives me more physical damage over the defensive. Is there a waypoint in the area that we just went through?
Somewhere. I didn't see it on the way. I love this Quicksilver potion.
What does it do?
Just 40% move speed.
Sweet.
It only takes 10 charges to use. Dang, you've got some DPS too. You just lay it out in an area.
Scare mask. Did way more damage to him than I did. Bear trap.
See if I have any other stuff I could give you.
I kind of want to get the spirit. That might be useful when you trap an enemy.
You might benefit from knockback.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a support gem for knockback. It's not bad.
Do you want this this totem gem? Because I'm probably not going to use a totem.
Nah, I'm not messing with totems. I've got one. I'm not advanced enough.
So this, it's a support gem, so does it only affect the gem that is connected, right?
It doesn't have to be adjacent, but as long as there's a link from the support to the active skill, then yeah.
Okay, so I might want to actually move something around.
But make sure you read the effect of it thoroughly, because it might apply to attacks or spells or I don't know. If it applies to attacks, then any red skill it applies to. Also your main attack.
25% chance to knock back enemies looking at supported skills have 50% knockback distance. Supports any skill that hits enemies. So yeah, that should work with a shrapnel shot. Not bad.
I think it's to the east. Well, it's randomly generated, so I don't know. I just don't know.
The only thing I don't like about putting any skill on my left click is that if I miss it for a second, I'll start.
You start walking towards him.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Um,
some of the,
I do a lot of shift clicking down here. I do a lot of shift clicking because when you shift click, you stand in place.
oh, I didn't know that. That'd be helpful.
I use it a lot. It's useful for this skill because if I just cast it on the ground, then my two shadows just peek out and attack for me.
My shrapnel, there it is. Why is it on that? I don't want it there. This here. I have an ice wall. I don't know why I have that. I don't know if I can shoot through it or not. If I can, that'll be really useful.
I've got this right here.
Let's see if I can. Yes, I can shoot through it. Wow.
Got a little teleport. So cool.
Katarina again.
My sculpture.
Wait, what she wants to do? Kill two correct? Spawn two skeleton dogs. Here. Those are spiders.
I should allow them.
Wow. Wow.
Say a large amount of things.
Try out that copper plate. The rest is yours.
Yeah, and the armor I get is pretty much just anything with good evasion or some green spots. Some green chip slots. Because I mostly use Scream for the most part. I need to put this bear trap on something. What do I not use? Use blink arrow a lot. I don't use caustic bear, so I'm gonna take that off. Yeah. Bear trap. Why do I have this? You want this molten shell? Where is it?
I've already got one.
Oh, you're right, one.
I use it occasionally. If stuff gets sticky, it gives bonus armor.
Ooh, I might take this padded jacket actually. Oh no, it's not as good as the thing I have on right now, actually. What does quality mean? Because I just like if it's like plus 12% quality, does I just increase
It boosts the base stats of your item by that percentage.
Okay.
So 5% quality would add 5% to like armor or damage or whatever. Alright.
Wherever it is. Is this your
The-
broken bridge area?
Yeah, this is where your thing is. It's down this way. Yeah. Right.
That's a cool name.
So you're a Lyris laptop guy, you wasted last my wreck.
Attack and cast speed, dodge attacks. Just increase. Alright. And
Kill.
gave just so what's that?
Kill.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Alira. I'm gonna kill this guy. You gonna kill him too?
Yep.
Alright, kill. Oh, I'm out of mana.
Dead.
Alright, well. Bro dead. Is there more that way?
Nah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and portal home here. Could have just used mine.
Yeah, I was thinking that right before I could.
What? Right?
I just talked to this guy. What? I love trash British accent.
What?
What?
What you say? What are souls? Vol double strike uses 16 souls per use. Oh, maybe that's 16 kills to use it.
Why did I ever put the dash? It's like got a lot of yellow items. My chest piece, my quiver, my gauntlets, my sash. There's so much inventory management.
An ordinary
I like inventory
an
management.
ordinary day, marked by an extraordinary rebirth.
Alright, now,
Well,
have you killed the oak yet?
a bond of blood breaks,
Do you have to kill Oak?
may you fall.
I don't have to, but I'm going to, so I can
Okay.
help over here.
I'm gonna let you do that one solo because if I show up, we'll have to fight to the death.
Maybe I've killed Oak Crunch.
Listen, town,
Because I helped old Oak boy.
fate will
He's in the wetlands, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oak Crunch.
Big old Oak boy.
Whoa, whoa. That's a green ghost page on its head. It's not hurting me. Where'd he go? Come here. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see. These areas are our end. This place is completely different from last time I was here.
Hey, Pricky.
There you are. That's a lot of people. Oh my god. There's a bunch of dudes just hanging out outside of some bushes. It's a cool way to tell somebody they die. You feed the worms. Raw. He's dead.
Alright, coming through.
Where?
I was
Or are you
to
gonna go?
your side.
What?
I don't know.
Alright.
I went through your portal and it took me to my portal. So, I don't know.
It's time to stop asking questions.
I need to go to the Chamber of Sins. Do you have that quest?
Chamber of
Intruders in
Sins.
Black.
Oh yeah, I do get that.
You want to do that quest with me?
Yeah. I'll do that. I'm about to go talk to Ovira. And then I'll go do that.
The white beasts.
Did you hear about the whole Destiny 2 XP scam?
Yeah, where it was showing the incorrect numbers.
Yep. That's pretty bad. Like other MMOs, but they tell you that you're getting less XP.
Why would they gate you for playing their game anyway?
You buy the boxes, I guess.
Why would they have boxes in the first place if you already paid $60 for the game?
Because it's Activision.
Why would Activision take over an IP like Destiny?
It's Activision. They need that money. You know, honestly, this one was. I'm pretty sure. I don't think. Pretty sure this one was Bungie's fault. They did that. I don't feel like Activision ordered them to secretly tell players they're getting more XP than they are. I feel like Activision, like even Activision, they're not dumb enough to do that.
Somebody's responsible for this and they really screwed the pooch here.
Some dude at Bungie. He knew he was gonna get caught. He had a thing to set down at the press of a button as soon as I got caught. So they're like, how long can we get away with this? Let's find out. Actually, you know what? Did you hear about how Activision filed a what was it? Was it a patent or a trademark or something? For a system of matchmaking where they would matchmake players, specifically players who didn't buy microtransactions and players who did. So the players who see other players with microtransactions are like, hey, I want to buy that. And so they're kind of like psychologically manipulating people into buying them. They're matchmaking.
Freaking love it. Oh, I love that.
It's completely real. They're getting inside our heads now.
That's freaking awesome.
Where is she? I don't feel like fighting these people anymore. I've got like 200 dudes following me. Yeah, the level of greed on that shows. Not only are they making something to psychologically try to push you to buy stuff, they felt the need to patent it so nobody else can do it.
Yeah, they're pretty filthy. They're filthy for that. Just straight dirt nasty.
Just dirt.
Just dirt, yeah. Just dirt.
There she is. You know, if I'm helping you, then why are all your dudes out there trying to kill me?
That was almost.
Oh my god.
What?
I just got the best possible Quicksilver flask. You know that flask I was telling you about earlier that gives move speed?
Yeah.
It gives 40%. Well, I enchanted it and it gave increased block and stun recovery during the effect or whatever. It's pretty garbage. I just got another one that was unidentified, and when I identified it, the effect it gives is 26% increased move speed. It gives 66% increased move speed instead of 40. That is ideal. That's awesome. And reduced charges used. That is like the best speed potion possible. I'm satisfied with my purchase.
What?
That's dope.
It's pretty dope.
Dope.
Oh, I keep saying crunch.
Trouble too big now.
I need my
Crunch.
Calico and 1 star on a crunch.
Crinches.
What is the Apex? Though its power has been shared, there is still more the Apex might unlock. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Apex. And I got a new passive skill. Going to continue building towards Ink of the Hill. A 5 point. Use the thaumatic and trigger the thaumatic skill block. Alright, you want to go do intruders in black real quick?
Yeah, meet me back in the town. I'm messing with some stuff real quick.
I'm in the town. I see you right there. Is that you? Yeah, that is you.
Oh, heck yeah, I'll use that.
Is there an item to like apply special little modifiers to pieces of item or pieces of armor stuff?
There are some you can find to give it specific, like a guaranteed specific enchantment. Other than that, if you find a normal item, you could use
Warp of Alchemy.
Orb of Transmutation, turn it to a magic item, or an Orb of Alchemy to turn it into a rare, which is a yellow. So if you find a really nice piece of gear, but it's just normal, drop an Orb of Alchemy on it, and it goes legendary.
I just found this tunic that has 176 evasion rating. So I want to put something on it that'll give it like special modifications.
Yeah, give it an Orb of Alchemy, if you have one. If you don't, I'll give you one.
I've got 4.
I was gonna make myself a legendary amulet, but I don't know which amulet I want. Maybe this one. That's not half bad.
Oh my god, I hope that just something as simple as potion have like a bunch of cool little modifications, like
I know.
stats.
You freaking enchant your potion bottle, man. I was cracking up when I first saw that. It's so cool, too.
Why can't I stack these? Oh crap! Crud. Okay. Scroll fragment. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the stage. God, I haven't been paying attention to the fact that my flasks have their own effects. I
If you
just
ha-
realized that my second one increased speed.
I know,
Yeah,
they're all
this-
so cool.
It's just
If you have any flasks that aren't enchanted, go ahead and use a Orb of Transmutation and enchant it. I actually have a lot of those left over, so anytime I find a decent flask, I go ahead and enchant it and see if it's any good. I have a Grand Life Flask that has 50% increased recovery, so that's awesome. Mana Flask that gives move speed while it's active, which is just alright. Obviously, that super dope Quicksilver Flask I just found. Mana Flask that gives increased armor while it's active, which is alright. And then a Life Flask that gives me a bunch of armor while I'm healing.
Or just a magic item, random properties. What's the difference between that and a transmutation? Oh wait, so a transmutation makes it
Blue.
a magic item, and this one just reforges a magic item.
Yeah. You can redo the enchantments with it.
I like that. Alright, so this is 50% reduced amount recovered, so it's 55 mana, but it's 135% increased recovery rate. So it'll be 55 mana over 3 seconds. But I get also a 23% increased movement speed during flasks effect. Do you think that's worth it, or should I change it?
What kind of flask is it?
It's a mana flask.
Like what grade?
Oh, it's just magic. Is that what you mean?
Like grand, lesser, greater,
Oh, large. That what you-
large? I wouldn't
Yep.
waste anything on it because you'll find some grand ones soon.
Okay. I'll just put that down there.
If you need a mana one though,
I've got 2 mana ones.
okay.
I'm gonna sell all these. Might as well. These flasks I'm not using. Oh, that's a greater flask. I need to keep that. That's 360. Let me go ahead and transmute that.
This is our home.
I think what I love most about this game is that they don't try to limit you with anything.
Oh yeah, they just toss all these like crazy effects on all these items.
Literally everything is out there for you. It doesn't matter what class you are. You could get skills from another tree. You could be a rogue and a fighter at the same time.
Oh my god. I had a grand life flask with good like, life recovered. I just got a modification that's 40% increased life recovered, so it does 890 life recovered.
That's a full heal.
That's double the amount of health I even have.
At the risk of sounding
That's great. Alright, now that I actually did something with my life, I was neglecting even doing anything with my flasks for too long.
Yeah, your flask can be super OP.
Yeah, I got a flask build.
I mean, you can actually do a flask build because some of the flasks are that good, and there are perks you can get that make them even better. You can legit do a flask build.
Hey, let's go.
Meet me at the crossroads.
Alright.
Go to that young KFC at Crossroads.
Yep.
I haven't seen you there in like 8 hours.
Yeah, that's
Check-
only 8
Check out
hours.
this. Check out the speed.
I ran 2 friends, bro.
That's stupid. God, that's so dumb. And it has reduced flask use. Like it's cheaper for me to use that.
It's great, that is so dumb. The day I can die peacefully is the day that there's an RPG where there's a build for just reading books. And when you read a book, stuff happens.
Just bring a bunch of books with you into battle and start reading. People die.
Luxury
Oh my god, dude. How do you do that? You're too powerful. And you're too fast.
Fast boy.
You're running out of my screen. Fast boy. Spider. Use this. Oh, that's a shrine.
I'm so
just-
fast!
That just adds to the speed.
Yes. Oh my god. Ah! Hey boy!
You're a fast, immortal as tank. Broken the game already.
Welcome to level 20, boys.
An ordinary death, marked by an
Sabre.
There's some flasks over here.
Oh, what is that thing? There's a big monster in here. You're just standing there.
He did.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, the necromancers.
Entering level 2.
Shoot it. Bro, where's my AK? Spider.
Life gain on hit support? Yes.
I beat even more mortality on top of my mortality.
We sure do know how to clear a room.
Oh, generic gear. What is that?
This is a Trial of Ascendancy. It's like a little puzzle game.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen one of these before.
Although I should have an easy time with it considering I'm so freaking fast! Ow.
Oh no. Oh, what'd you do? Oh no!
I'm knocked down.
Oh,
Did you die?
yes. There's already a checkpoint. I kept. Ow. 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 I should probably stop walking into the sauce. Yeah, that, like, 896 health flask is pretty crazy.
Get that plaque, boy.
What is that? Are there just 6 of these?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them scattered around the world.
What happens when you... Do you know what happens when you get all 6?
No clue.
Probably get an item. A great one. Does lots of damage.
Get wrecked. Level up. Spiders.
Oh, look at this room.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Probably just damage.
Really big.
You have increased life area, effect, and size.
Huh.
It's a quiver.
Nothing this way. Look at the map. I think we gotta go this way.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this isn't even a potion, it's just cocaine.
Yeah. You just eat it in your mouth. You speak powers.
Oh wow. Bye.
That thing! It slaughtered everyone! Help me!
No,
What?
no.
You should probably shoot it.
What is this?
Looks like a scorpion spider.
Unidentified large life flask.
You want that?
It's yours.
Yeah. Whoops. Alright. Too fast.
Frown, there's nothing here. Frown.
Oh, now I'm fast. Now you're fat. Oh. Oh. What do we do now?
Talk to Helena.
Yeah.
Meet Helena in town. Alright, I'll use a scroll.
Wait, talk to her? Whoa. Performs an attack that gets your frenzy charge of hits. That's nice. Arctic armor. Don't care about that. Herald of Ash.
I already have Herald of Thunder. I think I'm taking Herald of Ash. The Ice is pretty good too. Now those Herald skills, they reserve a portion of your mana pool. So if you have one of those equipped and activated, 25% of your mana is grayed out. It's unable to be used.
Well, I'm probably gonna go with Prince out of all these because I'm not big on these elemental things. Herald of Ash seems more useful than the other two for me.
I went with Herald of Ash.
Yeah, that's you're just become more god. I need more god.
I already have Herald of Thunder.
And I'm going with Frenzy.
Oh wait, can I even use both?
I don't know if classes. I think you can use any weapon. I don't know if they're limited based class.
This
I don't even know if I can have both active at the same time.
Inventory's cool. About that.
level
Goodbye.
5.
Frenzy.
The spirit is true.
Gonna go ahead and put that here.
You wish to ask me something? What troubles
The spirit is strong.
you? Going?
A pain spirit hijacks a body and will not be stopped by their body's demise.
Have you been getting your prophecies? You might have found some silver coins. You can give them to Navali up here, and she will give you a prophecy. She'll tell you something that's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, I have a silver coin.
Go ahead and give it to her, because you can get some pretty cool events to happen. They're generally positive. Sometimes they're not, though.
There is love. Vital. The forest. Helena is healing.
So I just hit. Is that all? Put it there.
Yeah,
Right.
talk to Navali up here,
Oh, that's the wrong person.
and go to Seek Prophecy.
Oh, who?
You don't see Navali right here?
No, I don't.
Maybe you have to do a side quest.
Yeah, my hands.
Alright,
There's
what's next? Travel to the Weaver's Chambers, you want to do that?
Yeah, let's go do that.
Sharp and Cruel. So we need to go to the Western Forest. And find the Weaver's Chambers. I can't have both active? Oh my god. That's just dumb.
Okay, so Frenzy will be cool. Because every time I kill something, I get increased damage. Or every time I hit something, I think.
So what this new addition to my AoE explosion is whenever I kill an enemy, any overkill damage I would have inflicted explodes as an AoE.
Is there just no downside to your builder?
Can't think
I
of
need to
any.
get more powerful, dude.
We don't need to go there.
Oh, wow, I just walked through.
I can't think of a weakness, honestly. I'm immortal, I'm fast, I do a ton of damage.
Did you just come across this?
Yeah, I'm just like making it up as I go along. Like I said, I did a quick rundown of my skill tree, and all I could think about at work is what I'm going to be building. That's why I don't play RPGs,
Because that happens.
because this happens.
There's a Libra.
A bond of blood breaks, but from the carnage.
So wait, hold on. Are we doing sharp and cruel? That's what?
Yeah, there's a grand mana flask there. I don't know if you're interested.
Or
I might
what?
take it. I might take that. I might need it.
Hold on. This is in an area next to the Western Forest, right? We need to go there. Who's this?
God bless you. Hey, I'm in the mood for some any moment.
Here, does this look any good to you? Oh, no, it's not the time, I guess.
The
Nice.
government is proud today. You restore
Here, does this look any good to you?
Yeah, I guess. Want to.
The best thing about this build is any elemental damage I do procs all the other elements too because of the keystone I took.
We court of reckoning.
Ooh.
Oh. I'll take that plague mask.
Well, that was fun.
All these items. I don't really need any of them though. That was a nice plague mask though. Where'd that go?
I could use a new helmet.
Oh, but here's the problem. It only has one gem slot. I don't use bear trap actually. I don't use frost wall. I probably should use frost wall, but I don't.
Which direction do we have to go? It's to the southeast. It says it's to the southeast.
We have to go through this thing, maybe?
Maybe. No?
I'll go this way. Switch out, explore the area.
It says to go southeast on the map.
Oh, I found this over here. It's the Weaver's Chambers, right?
Yeah. I'm running. Wow, what lives here?
Spider.
Found life flask. Level up, boy.
Level up. I don't know exactly what we're looking for. No. What did I just hit? Alright, cancel. What did you? Did you go through this door to the Weaver Nest? Yeah, there. Oh, I was confused. It's too fast.
Where'd you go, you son of a gun?
Don't pick up the item. What's that? That one only slowed me down.
Well, sweet. We killed him.
Let me take these.
I guess back to town. Talk to Silk. Ah, yes!
It's a pretty nice spot.
Make it fast. Return fast.
Freaking sweet.
And once I hit that, alright, once I hit that King of the Hill upgrade, that's 3 upgrades from now, or 3 skills. Ooh, I'm gonna be doing some good crit crunch.
Yeah, boy.
Crit crunch. I've seen 3 upgrades. Can't even get crit with lightning arrow.
There's so many skills, I haven't even looked at half of them.
I greet you. Go.
Quiet. Keep your life.
Alright, says we need to go to the wetlands now.
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah, 1 second. Sure.
Alright. I'll be waiting for you there.
Planes that are wet. Hold on. This is oh. Oh. So if I can get up this bow that has 3 slots, then this will help.
Hey, Brady. Get out my face, cat. God, you're so short. Hey, there's a pretty dope tunic here.
Hang on 1 sec. Bugs. Why is it going all around? Buckskin. It's a pretty nice tunic. Let's just check out this quiver too. Oh, you went in a completely different direction than I did.
Yeah. I'm just scouting ahead. This isn't even fair. Get your claw out of my nips, brother. Ouch. Oh my god, this is so nutty. Woo.
Help me to lead this woman back into the light.
Captain. Not in the world I know.
Broken.
Wow.
So autumn. Wow.
Oh, that is the helmet I needed. Yes. Ah!
All this stuff.
Freaking items, man.
What?
I said all these freaking items. Oh,
Which item?
so many words.
That would only slow me down.
You know what? I might actually try to look at using my melee weapons at least a little bit. But building a build accommodating for both melee and range probably.
But yeah, it's probably not a great idea.
Yeah. Okay, never mind that then. Never heard the word salad. Battered foil. Ah, come on, shoot. Whoa. What quest are we doing right now?
Quest to level up.
Oh, that's a man. Oh my god! Why am I not moving? What just happened?
I'm not sure, but that was weird.
I couldn't use my skill, and then my level up kept me from dying because of my health rebuild. That happened to me once in Divinity, Original Sin 2. I was in the middle of like a really hard battle, and it was like a big story moment, and I almost died, but all my characters leveled up at the same time, and all our health bars refilled, and I was able to win because of that. Okay, yeah, so my right click ability is best when it's at least multiple enemies, because that's where it does the most damage. And then I'll use my left click on single enemies, because they exponentially get stronger by exponential. Actually, no, hold on. Now it does. Did I go to the right place?
Went to the next area just to kill some more stuff.
Okay. What's that?
Level up.
There's a green bear in there.
But you thought you'd never have to say that in your lifetime.
Yeah, there's a green bear in there, man. Wait, what?
Oh, that's a bad guy. Whoa!
Did you do that or did he?
I don't know.
I am no beast of burden.
Whoa. There's a weird enemy down there.
Okay.
Visor sailing.
I am no beast of
That will
burden.
be
You
slowing
said.
down.
Oh, it has 3 green slots.
It's got a link slot too. If you've got good support skills, you could find an item that creates a link between that last slot, and you could link 2 supports to one ability, or one ability, or 2 abilities to 1 support.
talk about it really helped.
Waypoint. Let's see where we need to go for our quest, though.
You want to go
Uh,
back? Come back here?
Yeah, we need to go home. I don't think we have anything out here.
Alright.
Nothing like this happened.
I was just farming anyway.
There's one god.
What has happened?
Goodbye.
Talk to Aram, yeah.
Just for all of us. We look dead.
There's one god.
Travel to the caverns. Wait, what is this?
Hello.
Lady? She doesn't sell anything. Oh, let's see.
I agree.
This is talk to Aramir. Oh.
For all of us. Very well.
Got a bunch of new items I need to look at.
Travel far. The chamber of sin. I embrace it. You have. I have spoken.
Yeah, there's so much dialogue. There's so many like conversation options for all the characters.
Good to see you alive and well.
Oh, hey. Where you at? Down here.
Where are we?
You might like this. I don't know how to click on you.
Trade.
That works. Couldn't click on you for some reason. This is not bad.
Do you want anything in return?
Nah, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You need mana. It gives crit, item rarity, find chance. It's pretty
You know
cool
what,
too.
That shit is really nice.
This What do you need?
Oh. Here's the problem. Without the necklace I had before, I can't use my gauntlets or my chest piece. They both require 50 intelligence.
Yep.
I guess it happens. I guess I'll wear my old necklace for now. I'll keep this one around until I can fix that.
Another day in the land of
don't even know where I want to go with my skill points.
I have a goal right now for my next two skill points.
Looking fierce today.
Haku's a man who knows how to live. Plain and Elriel, it seems to think. Katarina, blood ache.
You wish to
God, there's so many skills in this game. I just don't have the slightest idea where I want to go next.
Another day in the land of...
I guess I'm just winging it from here because I've got everything else I want.
probably gonna. Yeah. So yeah. Crunch. See ya.
Alright, night, man.
The Madman! Time for some justice! I want to see all these sick Wild Paladin cards. Give me some musters. Oh, Coghammer. Oh my god, this pick! Holy crap! I think Coghammer is the single best card, though. Only I could pick all three. Never lucky. Never lucky. Vigil, Pit Fighter. It's like a Guardian of Kings, which has a 2-mana discount. It's pretty solid. Orsi, long time since I've seen this guy. Ooh, Azure Drake. Argent Lance, good weapon. Might. 4 mana, 3/5 of no 4 mana cards. Unidentified Maul. Wow, Lightforge is like, yes! It's less good since I already have a Lance and a Coghammer. Devilsaur. Who am I? 6 mana, 6/6. 6 mana, 6/6 better than 7 mana, 6/6. Might draft Avenge. So far, I have Blessing of Might and Solemn Vigil. I think we'll take Defies Cleaner. Lion. Phoenix. Hey, it's Avenge. Another Spider story in the 2 dragons, but it's Avenge. Oh, it's equality. Animal. I think it's really, really, really close. I'm agonizing over it. If I had one fewer weapon, I would definitely choose Unidentified Maul. I'm gonna go equality. Ooh, Chow. Critter. Egg can get hit with our Blessing of Might, our Coghammer, and our Avenge. Okay. Hey look, it's the weapon that we were holding. After you play a 1 attack minion, give it +2/+2. That is 0 of our cards. Mistress. And the Maximus of Force Tank. Hobgoblin Synergy. Quality Synergy. I think this one's pretty close. Hey, Minibot. Good card. Hey, Zombie Chow again. Where's my muster for battle? 4 mana, 5/5. That 4-drop is not very good. I'm just gonna go Lurker. I don't need early game, but those 2 cards are bad. I might choose the 5 mana 4/6 of a 2 mana 2/3 here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards I can proactively play. I'm gonna go Bartender though. Mostly to follow up into Coghammer, Maul, something like that. That Bartender, if it triggers 3 times, get me that extra Spellstone value. 2 mana 2/2 is kind of terrible. I don't have any 4s either. Let me go Juice. One drop. 2 drop. And then Hero Power is kind of like a 1/2 in stats with the Inspire from the Lieutenant. Use Blessing of Might to remove something, possibly. If he plays a 2/3, he'll be kind of sad. I wonder if I Blessing of Might and just go. Would I attack here? It would play around Avenge in that he couldn't attack with his mini-bot into my 2/2. He could attack into my 3/3 there. No Blessing of Might from me.
That was a mistake.
Blessing of Might, the 3/3 would have been an interesting aggressive move. Oh, the muster. Yikes. Dictates all the trades, and Venge is pretty bad for me right now. Him being willing to attack with that implies it's not Redemption. It's probably Avenge. But who knows? Could be quite a few different ones. Yeah, best mole at least. Yeah, if I were him, how would I trade? 4-3 in the 1-1 into the Banshee. This into that, 2-3 into that. Which means the 2-1 is the one left over. Let's try this. If I hit the 2-3 with the Banshee, then the 2-1 and the 1-1 go into my 5-5. I think that goes worse. Holy cow. If I were to hit him for 9, and I took out the 2-1, I'd have to use a 2-3 to kill this thing. That's 9, he's at 7. At the crystal line, he's forced to do some trades. Burn it all. Burn the future. Or the now. These burns have been pretty good for me so far. We burned the less good part of the deck. I should have hit this first. But I was so certain that I was going to go face. Also, just Cleaner is good. Oh man, did I mess up that turn. Wait, actually I could have gone Chow Cleaner. Oh man, did I mess up that turn. Alright, we're gonna change plans completely. Getting the Avenge out is good. And give him the Chow to heal. Which kinda sucks, but... take our Valley. Well, no justice. Okay, we escaped somehow. Yeah. I will say though that the key of going face, that saved me that turn. Right, do I start with Avenge into Lieutenant, or do I mulligan it because I have Mysterious Challenger and also the Avenge isn't even guaranteed to go off? I think we'll do that. Wow, the reward. I think in this deck, Avenge is almost always a mulligan due to having Mysterious Challenger in the deck. It's one of those hands where if you didn't coin out a 2-3 or a 3-2, or 2-2, I would just win because Coghammer is insane. And that's why Zombie Chow is so good, because Zombie Chow could have taken out this guy and paved the way for this guy. Not sure what's gonna go on next turn. Probably I just play the Cog Hammer as a 3 mana 2/3. Yeah. That's pretty good though. This Keening Banshee reminds me though. I think the opponent misplayed by trying really hard not to kill a Keening Banshee. So sometimes the Cog Hammer will land on the Keening Banshee. I'm gonna say that'll be fun. If I do that, if that happens, I can always Phoenix the egg. Seems he had respect for me being able to activate the egg. Reminds me of the Secret Paladin deck. Too bad I only have one secret.
My shield for Argus.
We don't want to put the Divine Shield on first. Like do this first. And then probably Cog Hammer plus Horse Rider. He's in a spot where he has to choose to either kill off the 2/1 with the 1/1 or to use... Actually this has Divine, use this taunt. And Chow or Mistress, Chow. I actually should have put the Divine Shield on first and then taken 0 damage. Well, yeah, I mean he has a 1/1. Basically took an extra damage. Could play the Phoenix, poke the 1/1. I think this is better.
Do I want to ban Scion? Do I want to ban Scion? This is a great question. Screw it. Let's just leave him open. Hup, they banned him anyway. Classic. What's up guys and welcome back to the Spicy Noodle Adventure. In today's episode we're going to be playing Thresh in the top lane and building him as a bruiser. Fun fact, I actually used to main Thresh when he came out. I think I played him for about 200-300 games. So this should be quite interesting. I hope you enjoy it. But first, let's take a look at the RPG mobile game, Alliance Heroes of the Spire. The game boasts over 400 unique heroes that you can combine in over 10,000 different ways. They've got 2 game modes. He will try Q for this minion. And when he goes for the Q, I'm going to E him with my Flay. We've got to time it perfectly. Now. Ooh. It didn't work. The good news is we missed no farm and he missed 1. And we somehow out-traded him. Go us. I don't want to push the minions too much. He's got Klepto, so I got to keep that in mind. This guy gets too close, we can pull him into the tower. It's gonna be lovely. Or not. Not as lovely as I had anticipated. Ooh, it almost worked. At the cost of the cannon minion. But hey, we're winning the lane big time now. Don't bother me. We can start to zone him here. He really doesn't do much damage to us. And because of the runes we pick, we just heal it all back up. There's the Camille. I can flash and get him. I'm gonna die here though. We have teleport to get back to the lane. Waiting on 65 mana. Nah, it's not gonna work. Hey, whatever, we'll take it. Camille got a kill, but not our lane. Now let's get some salt on the wound and get a bramble vest. I don't think I'm gonna finish the thorn mail. I'll end up going for a Trinity Force and then Sterix. But I think while we have the lead, it's good to force that. This way you won't be able to trade back. We're slowly chunking them down. One hit at a time. Get out of there, mate. Oh yeah, fresh shot. Give me that free armor. From the soul. This is good. He has to go back here and we can just freeze it. I was tempted to set up my ult, but it would cost me so much mana just to do my combo that probably not worth. Oh, that would have been nice. Wow, this guy's got 4 kills. Next buy is going to be a Sheen for sure. We need more damage to start trading more effectively. We're winning in farm. He's going to ping MIA and then head back to base. This is going to be tough. If any of you guys have played against a brand support, when they get 1 or 2 kills, they just destroy your team. Imagine a brand mid who has 5 kills. Oh boy. Okay, I imagine we have some damage now to trade back. Oh, good trade or what? Well, I'm pretty tanky, dude. You're never gonna get me. It would have been better if I flashed there. Flash E. Got him! Oh, I love Fresh. Uh-oh, we got company. Can I survive? What on earth? Oh yeah, teal. I see. Ugh, we have really hit the jackpot with this guy. Looks like they're all on the rift. That means Camille's gonna be trying to jump through this wall. There she is. Right on cue. Could have just landed him in. One down. Nice. Love it. The plan's to get the Trinity Force, then Sterix Gauge, and then we'll probably just continue full tank, see what we can do. This will be a tough game though. TF's fed quite a bit. I need to get us against the wall so that he can't proc his ult. Get him! No! For some reason I thought I was the support and I was going for the Targon proc. Let's just try focus on farming for now. Team's not doing so hot, but maybe we can pull it back. Oh, pretty low, if I can cut them off. My goal is to try and stop Fiora from getting back to her farm. Wow, I got spotted. Need to go over this wall. Oops, I did not need a flash. I thought he was going to stun. Mobile to our side. We don't want to pull that one. There's 3 of them here, we need help. Can I get a hook? There's a good chance I can hook this guy. Ooh, that was really close. He's right here. Nice try, mate. Oh, damn, he's fast. This Volibear's putting in work, I'll tell you that much. If I can hook the brand, we can easily take this tower. So he goes left, I'll try to remember that for next time. Can I live? No, I cannot. Let's hope it's worth. Not worth. We're getting bot tower though. If these guys can survive, that would be nice. Don't forget you're worth a lot of gold, Volibear. If this goes for too long, I've got teleport to help them. I've got teleport. This has gone too long. We can help. We can turn this. I'm coming in. They just got a stall. Baron's coming up. We can Baron off this. Baron, Baron, Baron. This is Baron, this is Baron! What are they doing? This is Baron. There's 4 of them dead. Please, Jesus, come! Please, what are you guys doing? We just can't let the brand ult. If they can just tank this for me, I can just go get them. Ooh, get onto the healing. Okay, we got the Baron. I think I might just try to run with the Baron. We just need to reset. Try not to die here with your buff. But I feel like we could have just taken that a lot sooner. Just a slow reaction time. Almost became risky. I mean, Tristana's doing the split push. I'm not sure why, but whatever. Let's just go mid then. As for. Ooh. Got him. If I can just walk forward and eat him. He walks left, remember? Ooh, he flashed. Wait, I didn't get him there? Block it for me! He tried flashing to block it. At least he tried, right? I don't know about this, like, random splitting we're doing. Why is the Warwick splitting? He could come with us. It's a shame. This was like a free inhib if we were just... What do we get from that Baron? 2 towers? Not even an inhib tower? That is not ideal. Especially considering we had 2 picks. And apparently we cannot even build the Sterix gauge. I guess we're going for the Frozen Mallet instead. I'm gonna get butt pushing and then head for the dragon. Okay, so we're getting the dragon. I'm not that at risk to dying to anyone at the moment, so I'll keep pushing. I've got the TF ult as backup. They're engaging onto our ADC. Come here, you! Oh, that damage! That was nuts. I mean, they're pushing mid, so I'm gonna push bot. Try trade towers. I've got teleport in worst case scenario. One's coming back. Fiora, I might teleport mid to save the tower. Nah, never mind. Let's work towards the scimitar now. Get away from my support. Oh wow, he's playing really well. If he just keeps his distance, we should be good. Ooh, we got him, we got him. Shame I didn't get an assist, but what can you do, right? This volley bear though, there is no chance that anyone else is getting my honor. Not even close. I reckon I'm playing a really solid game of Thresh right now, but he's topping it with his volley bear. I had Tristana. Just need to make sure they don't get Baron. Oh wow, I missed that. They're fighting mid, I want to get a fight top. Okay. He cancelled the TP. The issue is Caitlyn's coming back, so if they go for the tower, oh, that's fine. What do I do here? Can I execute? Oh, wow, that was stupid. My plan was to flash and then execute on these two towers. They're going for the Baron. We might be able to clean up the majority of these guys. Oh, he went in too soon. That's not ideal. We're gonna really struggle to open up this space. We had a good shot at doing that with the first Baron buff we took, but now it's like gonna be it.
The r/custom Hearthstones others might just have are act seriously. What? Part 2. First up is Grow Head, 5 mana priest spell where you take an extra turn but the basic AI controls you that turn. Hearthstone has great visuals and audio, they're working on the balancing, and it's a pretty expensive game. But you have to admit the AI has to be the worst technical part of the game. It's gotten better, the dungeon run AI is 10 times better than when I first played my tutorial games, but it's obviously a disadvantage to have the AI play over you. And that's what makes this card so interesting, because you're basically paying 5 mana, which at 10 mana crystals is half your turn, to then take another turn that you don't even control. So not only do you lose half of your first turn, but you also have some schmuck making the decisions for your next turn. I would say that taking control away from the player is bad card design, but Yogg's in the game, so the bar's already pretty low. And speaking of Yogg, getting this spell off of Yogg would actually be pretty fun. Depending on the deck you're playing, which if you're playing Yogg means you already have a few deck fillers in there, the AI could be a curse or a blessing. I could see this card working in a simple tempo deck. Play well-statted minions on curve, and try to play Growhead early for tempo. For 5 mana you get to draw a card, gain an extra mana crystal, probably get a minion out on the board, and deal a bit of chip damage. Where this card wouldn't really work is in a more complicated control or combo deck that has certain cards you may not want to be randomly played. I could see the AI playing Shadow Reaper Anduin when you have a board of big minions, using mind control on a Tiny Fin, and a bunch of funny Reddit highlights. But could this card actually be in the game? If we look at Temporis, it's hard to justify putting it in your deck. Giving your opponent another turn is way too much tempo and risk for it to be worth what you do in your own 2 turns. So compared to Temporis, Growhead costs less, most likely gets you a similar tempo advantage, and doesn't have the opponent's 2-turn drawback. Is it too powerful? Yeah, I think it might be, but I have a couple ideas of how to balance it. One option is it could be the same cost, same effect, but now after your extra turn, the AI will play for you for the next 3 turns. Think about it. You can go get yourself a sody pop, your opponent can try to bait out the AI for bad trades, and I think the tempo you made up with the extra turn will be diminished by the AI's stupidity. If people like this version of the card, maybe they can just print a card that plays the entire game for you. But if you don't think that one is fun or interactive, what if the turn the AI takes control, your deck is now transformed into cards from one of the basic in-turn made recipe decks? That way it becomes like a Renounced Darkness or Explore and Goro. I don't know, Growhead seems kind of like a fun idea, and maybe it's Yogg in all the wrong places, but I think with a few tweaks you could definitely print this card. Next up we have Snickers. Maybe the card creator was sponsored, but I'm not getting paid, so instead we have Lickers, 1 mana spell. If your opponent's hero is not their starting one, turn them back to normal and restore 1 health to them. I'm not usually a fan of tech cards, but I sort of want one like this that can counter an opponent's Death Knight hero power. In fact, one of the more interesting cards that rotated out is Sideshow Spell Eater, whose battlecry copies your opponent's hero power. I actually don't know if the card even works with the Death Knight hero powers, but a hero copying card like this would be great today. It would be powerful against the majority of control decks that use hero cards in the late game, but weaker against those more aggressive opponents that don't even use them. And on its own, the minion doesn't have amazing stats, so it's more of just a control tech card. I know I've already rambled in one of my other videos about Sideshow Spell Eater, but I think Lickers is a clever card, good flavor, but it would still have some trouble seeing play because it's such a situational and low value card. Maybe that should be the price of possibly ruining your opponent's game plan, but I think giving this card the Sulking Geist treatment is probably the right way to make it balanced. It's a minion you don't really want to play because of its stats, but if the meta is too saturated with a certain deck, you can use the card to counter it. I think tech cards are a little troublesome because it doesn't really solve the staleness or core balancing issues, but instead it just gives players a card they can put in their deck to hopefully draw it against the right matchups. I think Lickers is alright, but if you combined it with Sideshow Spell Eater, I think it could be a really fun tech card. Instead of just getting a buffed crab or removing all the Jade Idols, with this tech card you're fighting fire with fire, trying to use their hero power against them. Now, I don't really see Death Knight hero powers as being too overpowered or overused, especially now that Anduin's on timeout, but I also think it's fine to give players the option to counter the Death Knight hero power aspect of an opponent's playstyle. Just like if you were a big game hunter, a big minion, I think you should be able to lick your opponent's hero power. Next is Weeping Angel, 8 mana 7/7 that reads, if your opponent alt tabs out of Hearthstone, destroy your opponent's hero. So if you don't know the lore, Weeping Angel is the statue monster from Doctor Who that can only move when you're not looking. It's a cool idea, they're very spooky, and this is the sort of mechanic that's in a lot of different games. But I think Weeping Angel in Hearthstone could be used to fight for a better cause, people wasting your time. Now, to stay true to the flavor of the monster and to combat alt-tabbing, there should be a couple of changes. First, change the text to can't attack, because to keep in the flavor, your opponent should never actually see this card move. Then I'd say make it like a 2 mana 4/4, because you want this to be a cheap tool people can use to ensure their opponent takes the game seriously, but you also don't want a highly statted minion to be abused by Silence Priest. Last up, it should automatically attack the enemy hero when your opponent alt tabs, and then spawn another Weeping Angel. So this way, when your opponent taps out, there'll be an animation for Weeping Angel to attack, and then another animation of spawning another one, and now you have 2 Weeping Angels, and they'll both attack and spawn 2 more, and your opponent could come back with 1 health and a board full of 4/4s. I like this way better because alt-tabbing isn't immediate death, but if your opponent comes back soon enough, they're also pretty screwed. But the card also shouldn't be hypocritical, so if the person that plays Weeping Angel taps out, their computer should shut down. Yeah, maybe that's a bit too much, but I think where Nizdormu is a hectic dance of actions per minute, I think Weeping Angel could be an eerie unease that persists in the game until your opponent removes it. It's a great way to train your opponent to focus on the game. It probably wouldn't see play on the pro circuit, I don't know how it would work on mobile, but gameplay wise, I think it could be a harmless card to put in the game, because if you lose to Weeping Angel, it's your own fault. And now let's go through a couple quickie ones here at the end. Ultimate Removal, 10 mana priest spell, destroy a 4 attack minion. It's a good idea, but way too overpowered. Instead, change it to destroy a friendly 4 attack minion. There we go, that's better. And some may say that this snake oil doesn't help at all, but what you don't know is that this card is actually special because you can put up to 15 copies in your deck. Just draw gadgets in and you'll have a turn 6 lethal guaranteed. Buy now. Next is Clickbait, 1 mana 0/1. Whenever your opponent hovers over this minion, gain... Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out the r/custom Hearthstone subreddit for a ton of great fan-made cards. You can check out my first humorous cards video here, and I also do a series evaluating the more serious cards from the subreddit. It's been a pleasure as always, and until next time.
What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. Today we've thrown together a new list of upcoming changes that are gonna have the potential to just be huge changes and just massive shakeups to the game. And a lot of these are due to happen over the next few patches, but some of them might take a little bit longer to reach the live game, but they are all official changes planned and confirmed by Riot, so hopefully it'll give you guys a lot of stuff to think about and prepare for in the future. This video is sponsored by GGEsports.com. It's a website and mobile app where you subscribe for some more videos. Now back when we first started making videos on the new rune system, we talked about how Riot was attempting to lay a foundation that they could build upon by adding new keystone runes to in the future. And it seems like it's finally time for that to happen, as Riot Meddler recently announced that a brand new keystone rune is going to be added to the PvE this week, and hopefully it'll reach the live game on patch 8.6. In its current state, the new keystone is going to trigger on the first auto attack on an enemy champion after you've been in combat for 4 seconds, so it works kinda like Grasp of the Undying. Instead of healing you though, it will instead give you attack damage and causes some of your damage to also be converted to true damage. It'll be located in the precision tree and will have a pretty low cooldown, so it'll function as a good choice for champions that want sustained damage and a new way to deal with tankier targets. So bruisers are essentially the target choice for this new keystone, since they can handle these sort of longer fights, but it's not necessarily intended to be a bruiser specific keystone, so there's definitely going to be a lot of fine tuning needed so that it doesn't become a must pick for bruisers or become super OP on ranged champions. As for other classes, Riot will be looking to add more keystone runes too, so you can expect to hear more about those in the future. Now Riot have also promised to continue with tweaks for some of the less popular runes. There's not a whole lot of news about this one specifically, so we don't know exactly all the runes that Riot plans to rework, but the Sorcery Tree Keystone Phase Rush is one in particular that is due to be looked at. Currently, Summon Airy and Arcane Comet are both used to give mages and supports a little bit of extra damage, and it's made the bonus utility of Phase Rush, for the most part, not that great. This is the case in a few other trees too, where specific keystones are not being chosen over the other options, so we can expect to see Riot make changes that incentivize specific classes or champions to mix it up a bit and not just stick to the same keystones. Whether that comes in the form of buffs, reworks, or just revamping the system altogether, time will tell, but you can definitely expect some changes in the future. Now once those changes to keystone runes are finished, we can also expect to see a new shield busting item added into the game. And this was first mentioned a few months ago as something that was very low on the priority system, and it wasn't prioritized because the team that is developing it are the same guys that are handling the rune system follow-up, tweaks, and all that sort of stuff. But there is an item that essentially damages or takes down shields in the works for the future, eventually after the rune updates and tweaks, the follow-ups to the original release of the rune system. And combined with the new true damage keystone, this item should offer a nice way for carry champions to start actually being able to kill tanks again, since League has kind of been dominated by them in the recent time. Now the next massive change that we'll be seeing soon is a support item revamp. So a few days ago, Riot Fearless put up a post noting that Riot was planning to remove the bandit mechanic from all support items, which kind of acted like a secondary income source for supports by giving them gold from minion deaths or attacks. The problem was that since these gold generating items were just so powerful, other lanes were also often poaching support items as their first purchases because they would end up generating a massive gold advantage from it. And Riot generally does try to keep items open to give players a lot of flexibility in their build paths, but they were just having such a hard time balancing the bandit mechanic because of other lanes that they are deciding that they just want to remove it entirely. They've also used this as an opportunity to balance out the amount of gold that each support item chain will give, since currently they aren't really that even across the board. Targon's Brace is going to have its gold per 10 doubled from 2 to 4, Frostfang will grant 20 gold per tribute rather than the current 15, and Nomad's Medallion will give 45 gold per coin instead of 40, but you'll only expect to see 8.5 coin drops per 10 minutes rather than the current 9. Overall, these changes will provide supports with more gold as a whole, while also rewarding players that actively try to use their items' gold generation abilities. It's a great way to put a bit of incentive into the skill of those items, and having more gold available on support is never going to be a bad thing for those support players. League of Legends veterans might be excited to hear that the support item Shirelia's Reverie is going to be making a return to the game. 4 years ago, it was replaced by the Talisman of Ascension, but with the recent changes to Talisman, there is a good strategic niche for Shirelia's Reverie to fill now. There's quite a few support champions that like to be the core initiators for their team, so it's cool to see Shirelia's finally being brought back, since supports can tend to be a little bit less mobile than other champions. The current version of the item looks like it's going to build from Kindle Gem, Etherwisp, and an additional 450 gold for a total cost of 2100 gold. And for that you get 40 ability power, 200 health, 10% CDR, 8% movement speed, and of course the active that gives you and your entire team, at least the ones that are standing next to you, a 40% move speed buff for 3 seconds. Tankier supports will potentially still opt for the time-worn Talisman of Ascension, since it provides some tankier stats, some resistances, but it's cool that supports who scale with ability power will have a neat option for that team-wide engaging or escaping effect too. Now, we've known for a while that Riot has been kind of messing around with the idea of breaking the bot lane meta, but their first experiment with Mordekaiser's rework way back in the day didn't really turn out all that well. It doesn't look like they're stopping anytime soon though, because Riot Meddler has put up a post recently mentioning that Riot is going to be continuing to encourage other classes to head in the bot lane, specifically on the carry role in the bot lane. It seems like they've felt for a while that bot lane was the most limited when it comes to class choice. So they want to start by opening it up to other ranged carries, like, for specific examples, mages. Then they want to potentially start looking for ways to let other classes, like potentially fighters, join in on the fun as the carry role in the bot lane. They said that they don't intend to push marksman out of bot lane, and they'll still be a great choice if that's what you want to play, but we expect to see a few tweaks to marksman base stats if they want to keep the lane balanced. Although there are probably mixed feelings from the community about this particular issue, it's usually more fun to play a game that doesn't have such a set in stone concrete meta, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in the bot lane meta after this round of changes takes place. Now, recently there was a word from Riot Meddler about the potential removal of teleport as a summoner spell, which caused a lot of backlash from top laners. In particular, they were just very concerned because they tend to be so reliant on teleport to be able to escape the island of top lane and be able to actually get involved and have an impact with the rest of their team and the rest of the game. Now, it seems like removing teleport is definitely not on the table whatsoever, with Riot Meddler commenting that although there are things Riot doesn't like about teleport, those things can be fixed by looking at how teleport's used and deciding which ways that it's used should be encouraged, and which ways probably need to be looked at in some way. Now, there's no plans that we know of for this one yet specifically, but we definitely expect some major changes for teleport eventually, although it's definitely not going to be removed from the game. Now, another really cool change that we've been hearing about for quite some time now is going to be a new dragon. The elemental drakes have done a pretty solid job of providing a neutral objective that teams can place a different amount of importance based on whichever buff the objective might provide to their specific team comp. But currently we're a little bit limited in the range of buffs that can be gained from the dragons, and adding a new elemental dragon is definitely going to keep things interesting, but it's not necessarily a priority for Riot at the moment, so we'll likely be waiting perhaps for as long as the end of the year, if not next year, before we see this one actually take place. Now, the last changes I wanted to talk about and share with you guys in this video are just a bunch of miscellaneous kind of minor patch 8.5 tweaks that are going to be released in the next patch. Now, patch 8.5 is definitely intended to be a smaller patch similar to patch 8.3 because a lot of the bigger changes need some more PBE testing, some balancing before they can hit live servers, and of course they also want to make tweaks to some of the more significant changes they released in 8.4. So to start off, you can expect to see see nerfs to Tristana, Azir, Ryze, and Galio. All of these champions are considered by Riot to be just a little bit too strong right now, with all 4 also lacking exploitable weaknesses in the right hands. Blade's crazy proc damage, and actually some changes to some dragon buffs to make them more valuable and encourage players to fight over them earlier in the game. Last but not least, Riot Meddler also mentioned that Nocturne and Olaf are going to be receiving some buffs, which does make a lot of sense given their low win and low play rates. Just want to take some time here at the end to talk a bit more about our sponsor. Register now on ggesports.com to start playing for free. The more people that register, the bigger the prize pool will be, so definitely check it out.
So the other day I was playing Brawls, trying to finish up some orders for Kinsei, and I didn't have anyone to play with at the time. So I just played solo and matched up with a pretty high rep player. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I play Brawl, I play it the same way every game. I'll start off by fighting my opponent, and if I win, I'll watch the other fight. There's no reason I do it other than, the honor code we as players have magically come up with, and I've just been doing it since the game came out. So if my opponent pings for help or says wow or something, I'll jump in. I'll also jump in if I get double teamed in the previous round. It's just the way I've always played Brawl, unless I'm rushing to get a match finished. Anyways, I'm fighting my opponent, and my teammate dies, and I start getting double teamed, no big deal. I'm getting punched and grabbed till I die, and we lost the round. So the next round, I barely finished my opponent off. It was a pretty good fight. And since I got double teamed in the last round, I decided to go double team this round. And when I go over to help my teammate, the moment I start attacking, my partner disengages, spams wow and sorry, and starts hitting me. Not hitting me like accidentally interrupting my attacks. Instead, he's full on attacking me, zoning me and helping my opponent finish me off. So he watches me get executed while he emote spams me, then proceeds to lose the round. And during round 3, after my partner, and I say that so loosely, after my partner died, I popped revenge while being teamed up on, and everyone runs away and spams WoW, including my partner, and I lose. I've never understood why people get so upset when someone uses revenge while being teamed up on. I kinda understand it when someone pops it in a 1v1, but in a 2v1, I just don't get it. It's literally in the game for the defender to protect himself from being ganked. Anyway, we lost 0-3, and unfortunately, this isn't the first time I've dealt with something like this. And odds are, if you've played Brawl at all, you've probably had to deal with something like this as well. And I'm telling you guys about this little incident because I see it so much on Reddit or YouTube or anywhere else, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, in the same playlist as Duel, where you go 1v1 by yourself. Play Brawl any way you please, but don't try and ruin it for your teammate.